Gentlemen, imagine if one of the simplest things you do every morning could have the power to transform how you feel throughout the day. Picture this: waking up, not just to eat breakfast, but to feed your strength, your confidence, and your vitality in a way that reconnects you to the energy and drive you once took for granted. What if those same morning eggs you've cooked for years could do more than just fill your stomach? What if one small addition could turn them into a natural testosterone booster that reignites your energy, enhances your stamina, and supports your overall sense of masculinity, without pills, powders, or complicated routines? It may sound almost too simple to believe, but this is one of those rare cases where science, tradition, and common sense all point in the same direction. For decades, eggs have been the cornerstone of breakfast for countless men. They're quick, affordable, and packed with nutrients. Yet for many men over 50, a quiet frustration has been growing. The energy isn't the same. The mornings feel heavier, recovery from exercise takes longer, and intimate moments no longer have the same spark. The body that once responded effortlessly now feels slower, less reliable, and less vibrant. These changes aren't just a matter of perception. They reflect a biological reality. After the age of 30, testosterone levels begin to decline by about 1 to 2% each year. By the time you reach 50 or 60, your levels may be operating at 60 to 70% of what they once were. That reduction influences everything from muscle strength and mood, to focus, endurance, and sexual health. Eggs, by themselves, are actually a solid foundation for hormonal health. They provide cholesterol, which is the raw material your body uses to create testosterone. They also contain vitamin D, zinc, and quality proteinol, vital components in hormone synthesis and tissue repair. However, as the body ages, its ability to convert these raw materials into usable testosterone diminishes. The machinery is still there, but it's running less efficiently. That's where a certain overlooked ingredient comes in, something that can reignite that efficiency in a powerful and completely natural way. The answer lies not in a lab or a pharmacy, but in something humble, ancient, and astonishingly effective: raw garlic. Garlic has been celebrated for centuries for its healing properties, but what modern science has uncovered is even more fascinating. When garlic is crushed or chopped, it releases a compound known as allicin. This compound does not exist in whole garlic cloves. It forms only after the clove is physically broken apart and allowed to sit for several minutes. Allicin is the reason garlic scent is so potent, and it's also the reason its health benefits are so profound. Heat destroys it, which means that cooking garlic completely negates its most powerful effects. Raw garlic, however, retains this compound, and allicin directly influences the hormonal balance within the body. It does this by stimulating the production of luteinizing hormone, the messenger that tells the testicles to produce more testosterone. At the same time, it helps lower cortisol, the stress hormone that actively suppresses testosterone. In simple terms, raw garlic helps your body make more of the good hormone while reducing the one that gets in its way. Studies have shown that men who consume raw garlic regularly can experience testosterone increases of up to 20% over a 12-week period, a significant improvement for something so accessible and inexpensive. Garlic also enhances the function of the testes themselves, supporting both hormone production and circulation in the area. It's nature's own performance enhancer, hidden in plain sight on your kitchen counter. But the real magic happens when garlic and eggs come together. Eggs contain all the building blocks, but garlic acts like a catalyst, unlocking the nutrients and amplifying their absorption. The sulfur compounds in garlic improve the way the body metabolizes cholesterol, ensuring that more of it is converted into testosterone rather than being stored or wasted. At the same time, garlic's anti-inflammatory effects create an internal environment where hormone production can thrive. Inflammation, particularly in the reproductive organs, is one of the silent factors that can impair testosterone levels in older men. By reducing this inflammation, garlic helps the hormonal machinery operate smoothly once again. Integrating raw garlic into your breakfast doesn't require drastic changes or unpleasant experiences. The key lies in timing and technique. Start by preparing your eggs however you prefer: scrambled, over easy, or in an omelette. While they cook, take 1 or 2 fresh cloves of garlic, crush them with the flat side of a knife, and then mince them finely. Allow the minced garlic to sit for 10 minutes. This brief waiting period is essential. It gives the allicin time to fully develop. Once your eggs are cooked and off the heat, gently mix in the raw garlic. The residual warmth of the eggs will slightly mellow the flavor without destroying the allicin. If the sharpness of raw garlic feels overwhelming, there are subtle adjustments you can make. Mix the minced garlic with a teaspoon of olive oil and a few drops of lemon juice before adding it to your eggs. This not only softens the bite, but introduces to more testosterone-friendly ingredients. Olive oil provides monounsaturated fats that support hormone production, while lemon aids in detoxification and improves digestion. For extra flavor and balance, sprinkle in some black pepper. Piperine, the active compound in black pepper, increases nutrient absorption by up to 2000% for certain compounds, magnifying the benefits of everything else on your plate. Onions make an excellent companion to this combination. Raw or lightly cooked onions contain quercetin, a natural compound shown to improve testosterone levels while supporting cardiovascular health. Adding a few diced red onions to your eggs alongside garlic enhances both the taste and the hormonal effect. For an additional layer of benefit, consider incorporating turmeric. A quarter teaspoon mixed into your eggs will not only add a beautiful golden hue but will also deliver curcumin, a potent anti-inflammatory agent that supports testosterone and reduces estrogen dominance. A few drops of hot sauce or a sprinkle of cayenne pepper can elevate the meal further. Capsaicin, the compound responsible for the heat in chili peppers, improves circulation and boosts endorphin release, helping you feel energized and alert. Understanding what happens inside your body when you eat this combination is crucial. The allicin from garlic signals your pituitary gland to release luteinizing hormone, which travels through your bloodstream to the testes, prompting them to increase testosterone production. Meanwhile, garlic's antioxidant compounds protect the Leydig cells responsible for producing this hormone, ensuring they remain healthy and efficient. The cholesterol in egg yolks is transformed into testosterone through a series of enzymatic processes, and garlic enhances this conversion. The protein in eggs provides amino acids necessary for building hormones, muscles, and tissues. Every element works in synergies. The garlic signals, the eggs supply the materials, and the fats and spices optimize absorption and blood flow. This process doesn't happen overnight. The body responds gradually, restoring balance and strength over time. During the first week, many men notice increased morning energy and improved circulation. They may feel warmer, more alert, and more active during the day. Within 2 to 3 weeks, hormonal changes begin to manifest more noticeably. Testosterone levels start to rise, morning erections become more frequent or firmer, and stamina improves. Energy levels remain steady instead of dipping midday, and recovery after exercise becomes faster. After 2 months of consistent practice, results deepen. Many men experience better muscle tone, improved mood, and renewed confidence in both physical and emotional aspects. By the 3rd month, this becomes the new baseline, a steady state of improved vitality that feels sustainable rather than fleeting. Consistency is key. Eating this combination 5 or more days a week yields the best outcomes. It's not about perfection but about routine. Over time, your body adapts, hormone production stabilizes, and the benefits compound. This isn't a temporary fix like a pill. It's a gradual rebalancing that works with your body's natural rhythm. Of course, one common concern is the side effect of garlic breath. This can be managed easily with a few practical steps. Consuming garlic in the morning gives your body the entire day to metabolize and neutralize the odor. Drinking plenty of water throughout the day accelerates the process. Fresh parsley, cilantro, or spinach can help neutralize odor due to their chlorophyll content. Green tea is another excellent choice. Contains polyphenols that break down sulfur compounds, and also provides additional antioxidants that support testosterone. Even apples have been shown to help, as their enzymes and pectin bind to and neutralize the compounds that cause odor. For those who prefer a milder approach, aged garlic supplements are an option, though their effects are somewhat weaker compared to fresh garlic. It's also important to note that while garlic and eggs form a powerful foundation, they work best as part of a broader lifestyle of balance and nourishment. Adequate sleep, hydration, and regular exercise amplify the results. Strength training, in particular, enhances the body's natural testosterone production and works synergistically with dietary improvements. Reducing excessive sugar, processed foods, and alcohol further supports hormonal equilibrium. This is not about a single miracle ingredient but about creating the conditions for your body to perform at its best. The reason this method is so remarkable is its simplicity. You're not introducing an exotic supplement or synthetic hormone. You're using real food, prepared in a mindful way, to harness the body's own ability to restore vitality. There are no prescriptions, no side effects, and no dependency. It's just about choosing the right ingredients and preparing them in the right manner. When viewed through that lens, it becomes clear that nature has already given men the tools they need to thrive well into their later years. From an economic standpoint, the comparison is even more striking. A few cloves of garlic cost next to nothing, while testosterone replacement therapies can cost hundreds of dollars each month and carry potential risks, including cardiovascular strain, dependency, and hormonal imbalance. Pills marketed for male performance often mask symptoms without addressing the underlying cause. In contrast, garlic and eggs work at the root level, stimulating natural hormone production, improving blood flow, and supporting overall wellness. When men begin this simple ritual, they often describe a sense of rediscovery. Their mornings feel more purposeful, their bodies more responsive, their minds clearer. They find that what began as a dietary experiment becomes a cornerstone of self-care, a symbol of control over their own health. Each breakfast becomes an investment in longevity, in strength, and in confidence. It's not about trying to turn back the clock to 25. It's about maximizing what you have right now. The goal is not to chase youth, but to embrace vitality at any age. After a few weeks, the shift is often noticeable not just internally, but externally as well. Skin tone improves from increased circulation, posture becomes stronger, and mood stabilizes. Testosterone is not simply a hormone, it's a messenger of vitality that affects nearly every aspect of a man's well-being. When it rises naturally, everything from motivation to mental clarity follows. The garlic hand-egg combination simply removes the barriers that time and modern habits have built up. Of course, none of this is a replacement for medical advice or treatment where necessary. But for most men who are otherwise healthy and simply dealing with the natural slowing of age, this method provides a simple, safe, and effective way to support their biology. It's about respecting what the body can do when given the right fuel. So, tomorrow morning, when you reach for those eggs, think of them differently. They're not just breakfast, they're the raw materials of your strength. And when you add that crushed clove of garlic, you're not just seasoning your food. You're signaling your body to remember what it means to be vigorous, capable, and alive. Let it sit for those few minutes. Let the allicin form. Then mix it in gently, and take that first bite knowing you're doing something profound for your long-term health. Over time, these small, consistent actions add up to something remarkable. More energy in the mornings, better workouts, stronger performance, greater confidence. This is how real change happens, not through drastic interventions, but through intelligent choices repeated daily. The investment is minimal, the risk non-existent, and the reward potentially life. Try it for 30 days. Add raw minced garlic to your morning eggs. Observe how your body responds, your energy, your focus, your drive. The results may surprise you. And if they do, share what you've learned. The best thing any man can do for another is to pass along something that genuinely improves life. Every great change begins with a small decision, and this one might just be the simplest, most powerful decision you make all year. Because in the end, vitality isn't something that fades with age, it's something that must be fed, nurtured, and respected. And sometimes, it starts with nothing more than a few eggs, a clove of garlic, and a willingness to take charge of your own strength again.